Welcome to Southwest Florida. It's hot as balls.
It's my song. You can't steal my theme song. I made that up as I was coming outside.
It's really not that.
It's hot.
It's beautiful out. It's absolutely beautiful out.
It's hot as balls. Trace says, popping on to say hi to my peeps, but going to pack. Girl, put your
Hey,
headphones
pack
in.
on your own time, lady.
You don't have to be like all like
Pack
texting
on your own.
us and stuff. You could just put the earphones in and listen.
Or listen as you sleep, and you can absorb all the
fucked
nonsense.
up dreams. She will have some fucked up dreams if she does that. I have been thinking of you all day, Trace. Despite the fact that I have had my head up my ass, but I
Sideways.
It hasn't been on my ass sideways. It wouldn't fit with all my hair. Ass tampons hanging out of your
swab.
butt. Get poop all over it.
Like a rope bump.
I don't want poop on my dreadlocks. I feel like that would be
that
hard
would
to
be
get
bad.
out. I need a deep clean anyway.
Those would be poop locks.
I don't want poop locks. We need to do a deep clean soon anyway.
Oh,
anyway, welcome to Marital Hate. I'm Stacey. This is Doug. We do a podcast that is typically live Monday through Friday. We did not do it last night because we were going to go to the Bills game. But nope, we didn't do that because I felt like shit. Anyway, I have a chronic illness. Sometimes we don't do the podcast because I'm sick. But
the game ran very late, so we would have got home probably about.
That would have been fine if I felt like a human being.
Right,
but here we are. So anyway, we do a live podcast most nights, and if you comment, we bring your comments up on the screen.
If you don't comment, out of luck.
You can comment during the live broadcast, and we'll bring your comment up on screen. People will interact with you. You'll make friends. You can even comment later, and we'll comment back, and you'll make friends that way.
Indeed.
Although Trace is going to be off packing boxes because they're moving cross country, motherfuckers.
It's not the only box she packs.
Tracy is part of the OG lesbies.
Self-proclaimed.
She does not drive.
Alleged.
She does not drive a lesbaroo.
Alleged.
I never asked what Bex drives.
What if you're an alleged lesbian? Does that make you a lesbian? A
lesbian? A lesbian?
No, it isn't. I don't know what.
Yeah,
no,
listen, I don't. So that actually happened on Sex and the City.
What was that? She was a legend.
So when Charlotte. So Samantha dated Maria,
some lady, yeah,
who I saw her in something else and she was fantastic, but she threw her back out fucking her with a strap on. However, Charlotte went through a lesbian phase because at her gallery, lesbians would come in because, lots of money, these lesbians.
Artwork.
No kids, more money. Some lesbians have kids, but the two incomes and the.
Yeah, but they shouldn't.
Sharing clothes.
No, kidding. Just
kidding. Okay, I don't even know if I can deal with that. She drives a Hyundai Santa Fe Cherry Red. I have a problem with miniature SUVs. That's a whole other thing.
Hyundais are good though.
I do like Beck.
They're good enough.
She says it isn't. No, it isn't.
I'm not sure what it is.
It's not a lesbian. She does not drive a lesbian.
No. That's what she's saying.
So what were we talking about?
Lesbians having children. How it's wrong.
No, it's not wrong. We support the lesbians and the gays that want to have children. As much as we support anybody else that wants to have children, it costs a lot of fucking money to have kids.
Yes, but it's worth it because they're like.
And then you'll be like,
you think your pets are cool? Wait, have a baby. It's so smart.
Yeah, except
it's crazy smart.
We're like, we're gonna have kids, and they're gonna take care of us when we get older.
No, that's not why
we are so fucked. We have a beautiful family. We're all gonna be together and do family stuff and live on a family compound, and it doesn't always go that way. Things do not go.
It's very true.
I plan, God laughs. But I wanted to talk. I was talking about something. Tracy says the only box I'm packing. Girl, you got a lot of boxes to pack today. Or I had my brain is all over the place tonight.
Shocker.
My brain is all over the place every night, but during this conversation, it's been all over the place. Let me slow my roll. Albeit
take a deep breath.
If for a
take
second.
A deep breath.
Fully roll says. My roll says.
Fully out.
What my role says is that
whatever it takes.
We have a live podcast. You should interact.
Unless you're dead, and don't interact because that would be creepy, especially around Halloween.
No, if you do, that would be great. We could use the ratings.
Ooh.
This is not helping with me being
Simpson is
today.
the winner.
What do you do when you have a podcast with two people who have ADHD and one of them is high off her fucking ass?
That's not me.
And I just had a very heavy conversation with a friend of mine who I love so much.
She dropped some bombs.
And I have
before the podcast.
Oh boy, I'm not going to divulge any information, but I will tell you that it's a good thing that we no longer live in Massachusetts sometimes because there are quite a few people that I would like to smack upside the head. And I feel like I would do that on a regular basis. Not my friend. Well,
no, not the friend. The friend.
My friend.
You don't whack people,
but I
though.
just,
That's the thing. You don't whack people upside the head.
I feel for you. No, I feel protective of people. I feel protective of people. And thank you, Shaka Khan. I feel there's certain people I feel protective of. I feel protective of people in general. I always feel like I should stand up for people because I always want somebody to stand up for me.
Yes.
And I know how hard it is to stand up for yourself. You know, we read the book Boundaries here on the pod and talked about it quite a bit. But, you know, it's something I'm working on. I know it's hard for people to do. So I always want to support people in setting healthy boundaries. I always want to support people in being their best and making good choices and having the lives that they want. I want to do that for everyone, but especially the people that are close to me. And then the other thing is, it was so funny today. I have not had a good week. As you may have gathered.
Full moon.
Yeah, full moon.
Full moon.
I think
nonsense.
It's tonight. Actually, it's tonight.
I thought it was 2 nights ago. I don't know.
Oh, there it is. It's over there. It's that street lamp again.
The street lamp.
One night I had a whole conversation with the street lamp, thinking it was the full moon because I like to talk to the moon. Wasn't feeling so hot, and then of course, as part of my oh my God,
it's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow, another day. Depends on I think it depends on how you. So according to my thing,
are you gonna get moon blood?
It says today. Today is the full moon.
This isn't rising.
So it's currently 99%. So I guess it's like I don't know. Maybe overnight it turns into a full moon. But the point is, I felt like shit. And so today I was like sitting here, and I was scrolling through videos on TikTok, and I was my favorite videos are when something good happens for someone.
Oh, absolutely. I have the good news.
I just sit there and cry.
Online, yeah.
I just cry whenever something good happens. Like, I just want good things to happen. I don't even need good things to happen for me. I just need good things to happen for other people. I need to stop hearing about all the fucking terrible things in the world and the terrible things people fucking do. And don't get me fucking started on fucking wars and how like there's people. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing.
Say it again.
Absolutely nothing. It's just there's just so many bad things in the world. I need good things to focus on.
Not to focus on it, but I did want to recognize the tragedy in Lewiston, Maine. Unthinkable. Yeah. Just unthinkable.
That's why we're not even going to talk about it. Listen.
Well, I just wanted to
pray for these. But let's pray that everybody in the world has peace, love, and happiness, and that people fucking get their heads out of their fucking asses. But here's the thing: at the end of the day, there's good and evil in this world, and then of course there's everybody just trying to do their best, and we are the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with.
Yep.
So think about who you're spending time with. Think about the message they send to the world around you. Think about the message they send to you. If you have somebody in your life that doesn't respect your boundaries, you're going to need to set a bigger boundary. The bigger boundary
get a bigger boat.
Probably running, screaming in the other direction.
Why are you examining the?
I'm high, and so I'm trying to figure out if there's something behind the Coke thing, and then I'm wondering if the thing in the kitchen needs to be watered or if it needs to come out of there.
This is not the time or the place.
I know, but that's what happens when you're fucking high. Drugs are bad, kids.
Speaking of the full moon, I just had a moon thing that they believe there's a chunk of the moon now orbiting the Earth.
Probably.
Which would be bad news if it falls down to Earth.
Lots of things fall down to Earth. Speaking of things that have fallen down to Earth, an angel that fell down to Earth, our friend Anne is here. She says hello, my friends. Hello, Anne. Trace is busy packing a box. So Anne is holding down the fort. Todd is here somewhere. Oh no, Todd. I don't know if Todd's here. There's 4 people here.
Mystery people. Probably Randall from Liberia.
People, if you don't chime in, we don't know you're here. So, just so you know, we would love to hear that you're here. We get so excited when we have new people. We introduce you to our friends. We're like, one of us. We accept you, one of us. And which is something.
Gabba, hey.
I don't know that you want to be a club of any. I wouldn't want to be a member of any club that would have me as a member. And yet here you are. We're fucked up, but there you are. And you want
to lead a cult.
So I think my point is, like, I always want to stand up for people. I have and support them, and I have amazing people in my life.
Wait, we have another angel,
and
Mr. Tommy Milmore, fresh on the heels of his adventure last week.
But I have more than one person that I want to smack the shit out of in Massachusetts right now. Tom's
Oh,
not
Tom's-
one of them.
no,
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 I
no,
mean, I
Tom's
might
good.
give Tom a good spanking. Does he need one?
I don't know if he likes
Is he
that.
down with that kind of thing?
I don't know if his wife would like
more?
let that happen.
Oh,
I don't know.
no, I'm not
I don't
getting in
know
the
how
middle of any
psyched I'd be
couples
about it.
shit. I just listen. People got to do what they got to do. That's all I can say.
All right,
But
as long as nobody spanks
But I'm
Tom.
not looking to get in the middle. Like if I went and spanked someone,
Yeah.
you would know that wasn't a sexual thing.
Right, because you would be.
I am considering becoming a dominatrix for extra cash.
I'd
We
be
need the
fine
money.
with that. What do I care?
You don't normally have like I would just be like, could you clean my fucking house on your knees? Thank you. And then the house would be clean.
Mm.
I really could use somebody to come over and clean the kitchen.
Well, the funny thing
And
was,
I
I
could
just
get,
thought
like,
I just thought of Brooke, and I'm like laughing that you're like dominating like Brooke around the kitchen.
Brooke's the cleaning lady?
Yeah. She's the only
First
cleaning
of all,
lady
she's
I
like
know.
12 years old. Second of all,
Well, that makes you a
that's
terrible
just like
person.
you're being a sick old man with a
No,
dirty
that's not-
fantasy, you pervert.
Who's the one person we know that cleans houses for a living?
I'm talking about having a man who's going to pay me to be a dominatrix come over and clean the fucking house.
You don't know, Brooke might pay you some good money.
I want her to pay me. That's
what I'm saying. If she makes good money, she can afford your dominatrix.
No, I need it to
services.
be like I can't be like mean to like little Brooke, which by the way, she's a grown woman. But like I would need to have like someone ugly, like, or like I don't know, like someone who like drove a miniature SUV or was a cyclist. I could be a dominatrix to a cyclist. I could yell at those fuckers all day long.
You would. Oh, well, Tom
I'd
brings
grab
up a
that
good
seat,
point.
shove it right up their ass.
You do your business. I'll film it for OnlyFans. I'm
There you go.
guarantee there would be some people that would enjoy that. And people enjoy weird stuff.
Sorry, Tom.
What was
I'm
that?
high and my memory is shit. Is Tom one of the music guys?
Music guy, yeah.
So are there enough people in the music scene that we could
What? Make a musical
lead singer of the Performer's Wife spanks. Rousers Tom Milmore? Would that be like?
Well, now that you put it that way, I mean that's a blockbuster.
Tom's
right
from the Rousers,
there.
right?
Yeah, Tom's from the Rousers.
I'm just saying. I am willing to spank Tom for OnlyFans. I'm willing to be a dominatrix. I am willing to take
Reaction of the day right there.
Sacrifices. So and then the other one of my friends, like there's a bunch of parental alienation shit going on with different friends of mine, and I would like to kill some fucking people.
I will say
and
this.
I'm not going to, but I fantasize about it, and I do have impulse control issues. But thank God, because it takes a really long time to drive to Massachusetts. Plus, I don't want to put the doors and the top back on the Jeep, and I really do want to go to the Scary Car Wash in Marshfield.
No, that Scary Car Wash is
By the
good.
way,
We went a
if
couple
you
years ago.
are in the general Marshfield area, you got to check out
Scary
the
Car
haunted
Wash. It's so good.
Scary Car Wash. Go late. We were the last people to go on Halloween.
It was fantastic.
We were the very last.
we forgot
people.
about it. It was
They
like
shut
8
down.
o'clock.
We totally forgot about it. It's for the Boys and Girls Club. It's haunted. People jump out at you while you're in your car. It scares the bejesus out of you.
They're covered in
Haunted
soap.
Car Wash is the shiznit.
What if they're covered in like the hot wax and they're like,
See, Nora's never heard of this. Nor,
yeah, it's so good.
pick up Jacob and take him. This is
Um,
a good time. Or any
I'm-
other friend that you like, Angie, you go by yourself. It's fun. Go. Oh my God. Go. Make Zach take you. It's a car wash.
It's at the Verk.
It's at
It's
the
at the Verk in Marshfield,
Route
which I believe it's 138.
Route 138, not far from South Shore Buds. South Shore
Shore
Buds.
You need to get your freak on. Come on into the store.
Which is a recreational
South
marijuana
Shore
dispensary. There's also a Starbucks there. When you get the munchies, I recommend heading down. I don't know. I like the wings and the cheese fries at the Marsh, and they usually have some blueberry cheesecake.
Oh.
Probably have some friends in the area that you can crash with if you want. If you don't want to drive all the way back.
It is at 535 Plain Street, Marshfield, Massachusetts. It is closed, but it will open again at 7 a.m. I wonder if they have the haunting at 7 a.m. They probably
it's
do.
Probably
for the
not till
kiddies.
after dark. Probably not till-
yeah,
well, they
maybe.
might do it for the little kids. I will tell you, my
A
hottest
car
neighbor
wash.
down the street, they took their kids to the carnival at their elementary school.
Yeah.
She's in first grade. They have the fourth graders putting on the haunted hallway.
Oh, that's not a good idea.
and it was terrifying.
Not a good idea.
And even
Fourth grade
the
little
parents
bastards.
were like, "This is terrifying." Yeah, they
Um,
can't do that.
They actually, I remember at the haunted car wash, they're like trying
They
to
shut the car.
jiggling the door handle and stuff, trying to get in. It was fantastic. It was all good. And so I have a friend, at least one friend doesn't like to go through car washes by himself. He always wants to bring a buddy. I'm like, why? I don't like
They
car washes.
give them the creeps.
Well, now I can see
Sweets?
that. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like it's I guess it could be claustrophobic, I suppose.
Yeah.
Well, the
Claustrophobic,
good,
and it's dark and there's shit jumping out at you. They got
Yeah.
like people jumping out
Well,
at you.
the
My biggest fear in the car wash is my car coming off the track. Actually, I took your Volvo to the car wash one day
don't tell me this.
and they ripped your fucking mirror off, your side mirror.
Oh yeah.
They put it back on. It was fine. But I was like, oh my God, my husband will have a fucking cow.
Yeah, we'll have a cow. These bastards. That's minus Volvo points. Nora says it's an hour drive, but it's only like 3 minutes to get through the car wash. So
It's like a 3-minute car wash.
It's called a round trip.
See, this is the thing. I love a good car ride. That's why I want to buy an RV. I love a good car ride. Nora, get a job as a traveling nurse.
Traveling nurse.
You can go everywhere.
Is she a nurse? I don't even know Nora. I'm the worst
she's a nurse,
friend.
but she's in school right now.
She's a nurse.
She's in school again. She's going to be a nurse practitioner, if I'm not mistaken.
So that's 2 nurse people we know that are associated with the show.
We know many a nurse, and Nora's got. I've known Nora since she was 12 years old. I think it is. She's just got like a really good energy about her. She's very
sweetheart,
very sweet kid. Well, not kid. She's a grown ass woman now. She's very caring. She's very caring, and she's just fantastic. And I couldn't be prouder of her. That's right, Nora. Couldn't be prouder of you because you're fucking awesome. Don't forget it. Or I will come to Massachusetts and smack you upside the head too, with no doors. And I'll make you go an hour to the car wash. I'm gonna go to the car wash. I don't know. Driving an hour for me is like nothing. I'm like,
no, you'll do it.
I fucking love it. I'll drive an hour. I'll drive 5 hours. My only concern is that the Jeep now has 210,000 miles on it. The exhaust is this close to falling up. Oh, yeah. Tony didn't show up on Monday.
Didn't show up. There's a lot of things that didn't happen.
It's got a massive oil leak.
The oil leak, as long as you can keep in front of it, it's not that big a deal. Other than
I'm wondering if we just go under the Jeep and just rip the exhaust off to solve that problem completely.
Okay. She wants to be smacked across the head because
Nora says you have my permission to smack me across the head. For those of you who are only asking digitally, I'm not doing kinky shit with you, nor that will be weird.
And Tracy says racking them upside the head with the smacks tonight. There's a lot of them. It's like there should be a counter.
Tracy, I might rack you upside the head.
She'd probably doing something.
Side note,
she shouldn't.
Side note, totally unrelated. Tracy's packing.
Yeah. One
of the things that we've been researching, because I want to live in an RV full time for like a year at least. One of the videos I watched was about keeping your clutter down in your RV. So what they tell you to do is to put a blue piece of tape on everything. The blue painter's tape. You can use any kind of sticker, but that stuff peels off very easily. It's cheap. You put it in your camper, and every time you use something, you take the sticker off. And then at the end of the year, you look through your camper, and whatever you didn't take the sticker off of, you don't need. You don't need it.
Interesting.
You don't need it. So you could do that in your house. Do we have any blue painter's tape?
I'm not so sure about that. We might actually. We might
put a little bit on you
and see if you use me. If you use me, and
that's Bill Withers. Use me up. But yeah, I think sometimes. I mean, I think that Nor, but as to Nor's point, she said you have my permission to smack me across the head. To Nor's point, I'm the friend who's always going to be really honest with you. I'm always honest with you guys. I'm honest with,
a little too honest sometimes.
Definitely way too honest all the time. And I think we all need that. That's the only kind of people I want in my life. I don't think that people are really your friends if they don't tell you the truth. Like that's a measure of whether someone is your friend or not, is if they tell you the truth. Period. You have people that are going to kiss your ass. You have no use for those people. They serve no purpose in your life. I'm your friend, and I'm going to tell you if you suck, and I'm going to tell you if you're fucking awesome. And sometimes you suck, but mostly you're awesome. So you're being awesome.
Speaking of, Tracy says she appreciates the honesty because you don't get it from a lot of people. Sometimes.
Actually, Trace is another one. She'll be honest with you. Nor you should be friends with Trace. She's a good role model, although they're moving across the country too. All the cool kids are doing it. They're moving down south.
You know why?
Because it's cold as fuck in New England.
We got to rake leaves, you got to shovel snow, things like that. There's actually, we were talking the other day, we were talking about Thanksgiving, and I was like, yeah, I kind of miss the leaves. Like I miss the leaves. Then I want the first snowfall. I want Christmas, and then I'm done. That's just my. It was 75.
I don't want to be cold.
Yeah.
What in the fuck is happening out there?
Those are jumping monkeys.
I think we need to have the trees trimmed again.
I saw somebody in Florida was selling a Cootamundee. Which as a pet, I think that would be a pretty good pet. What is that? What is that thing? It's a Cootamundee. I don't know many people with a Cootamundee. I'm not even exactly sure what it is, but it's kind of like a monkey with like a squirrel face kind of thing, or an anteater face, sort of. It's
an anteater face,
kind of like a lemur, but like crossed with a small collie dog. That's what it is. But I don't know what they were asking for it. I don't know. I don't know if the
I don't even know what
Cootamundi
you're
industry is
talking about.
booming.
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about over there.
A Cootamundi or a Coatamundi.
Well, pull it up on the screen if you.
See, I think everybody knows what a Coatamundi is.
Do it on the computer.
I'm going to.
Here, use mine.
Here.
You just pull it up and share it there.
Entertain the people.
So, I don't even know where the fuck we're going, but Doug watched the Bills game last night. I was not feeling well. I went to bed. The Bills won.
They did win. They looked much better, but then in the end, they had some shenanigans going on. They had the game. It was 4th down. They sacked Baker Mayfield, but there was a face mask.
You guys know what I'm gonna fucking say. The NFL is fucking rigged. But there was a kid. Who was the kid that got his first touchdown in the NFL yesterday?
Kincaid, Dalton Kincaid. He jumped up in the stands, big old smile on his face.
He was so happy.
It was fantastic.
He was crying.
I wasn't crying.
Yes, you were.
I was very happy.
You said you were crying. You're like, I'm tearing up over this. It's good. It's good. You should enjoy it.
All right.
Well, who is the kid? The kid who had like an Arabic sounding name that
Khalil Shakir.
He's fucking.
He did very well last night.
I would like to know what nationality he is.
Catches everything. So
I would like to know what nationality he is.
Khalil Shakir.
Because Shakir's not a name you
I'm gonna look him up right next to the
in the NFL. Do you hear Shakir a lot in the NFL?
No.
Like Shakira at halftime. That's the closest you're ever gonna get. Her hips don't lie. So we watched football until I went to sleep. Oh, I had a dream. So do you know what a long neck clam looks like?
They had to ask people.
So there's these long neck clams. We have a video about those.
They're called gooey clams.
A gooey belly. Gooey belly clam.
Gooey something, yeah.
Gooey something. They're these fucking massive clams. I think that they might be the same as razor clams. I could be fucking wrong. But there's a great video about this guy hunting for clams on the internet that we fucking go
we
crazy
have to show
for.
It one night.
We'll probably show it tonight. And so every time I see one of these clams, I go, "Aha, a clam!"
Because the guy, all right. So basically, the guy's filming this video out on the beach, right? He's got his like clam tube thing with a handle on it, and he's going around. He starts stomping on the ground with his wellies, and he sees where the bubbles come up, and he goes, "Okay." And pulls the tube out, dumps the sand out of it, and then there's a clam, and he's like genuinely surprised.
And he goes, "Aha, a clam!
A clam! It's a beauty!" And he pulls it out, right, and so measures it. But the thing is a guy filming a YouTube video about instructional video on how to catch a clam, has a clamming device tube thing.
I guarantee you that video has more.
And yet he is surprised when he gets.
Okay, but I guarantee you that fucking video has way more hits than all of our videos put together.
Now I have to.
Because he's specialized. We're fucking spastic. We are like all over the goddamn place. So you pull up, you find out where Khalil Shakir is from.
Khalil Shakir was born in California, went to school at Boise State. So past
it doesn't
that,
tell me what nationality is.
Okay. Yeah, I thought it would say.
You could just Google Khalil Shakir nationality. Not that it matters, by the way. I just find it to be interesting. Tracy likes Shakira's hips. I find her hips to be a little too small. Thank you.
I'm a big fan of that whole physical form. Just saying. She's absolutely beautiful.
She's so small. I used to look like that. Not anymore. And then she also appreciates the spastic. I don't know if she means her Shakira's spastic hips or our spastic nature. I don't know what I did, but I'm having suddenly really bad pains in this entire area of my.
It's probably a tumor
of my hand. It's very odd, just like right here, randomly in my hand.
Khalil Shakir was he earned a degree in logistics and business communications.
That doesn't tell me what nationality is. I don't give a shit.
Oh,
he's a fucking football player. He could be trained as a fucking, I don't know.
He just got engaged
in divinity.
Hang on.
Side note, I don't think it's good if you're a priest in the NFL.
A priest in the NFL?
No, and you're like looking at all the little boys in the fucking locker room. That's why they do it. Priest, no bueno. Do we?
I saw it on the preview. Khalil Shakir, ethnic, was brought up in Marital, California.
Well, where is his family from? Where is his name from? What is his country of origin
his
of
dad,
his people? Like my people are from Portugal.
Shakir, and his mom, Mona Tuamohiloa Shakir. His whole family has a place with Polynesian identity.
I would never have guessed Polynesian, but there you go.
But some good names that his dad was a sergeant, an expert sergeant in the Marines.
I don't need to know his life story. I just want to know where his people were from. I think it's cool that he's Polynesian. All right. Trace says now the spastic youth. Good, because that's what we are. We're the spastic youths. Kind of like Sonic Youth, but spastic youths. Donna says his parents like names that make no sense, obviously. I don't know if I would say that, but I like names that are different. But then there's a book and or film, Freakonomics, and it talks about the importance of a child's name and how it can impact them later in life. Has your name? Do you think it's been
It's been a boon.
Doug Gear is a good name. It's a good fucking name.
It's solid. It's manly.
Gear is a good last name. Gear is a really good last name.
Yeah, but you didn't really even take it. So
I did half take it, but there's a fucking. First of all, I don't want to be confused with anybody who is not particularly kind to me that's name rhymes with mine. Second of all, there's a million Stacey Gears, there's a million Stacey Hayeses, but I'm the only Stacey Hayes Gear in the world. So, and I don't know if you guys noticed this, but I am for sure one of a kind. So I think that you want to find a name, at least I tried to do with my kids, was give them names that if they hated their name, they had options. So like one of my daughters is Victoria Catherine, so she can go by Vicky, Tori, Catherine, Kate, whatever. Kathy, she goes by Tori, or at least last I spoke to her, she goes by Tori. And then my other kids, Anastasia, and a lot of options. Noelle, not that many options, but she had Louise too.
No.
But Stacy, no fucking options with that one. You're just Stacy. My grandmother used to call me Stay, and it confused the fuck out of me, especially because I didn't know she was talking to me or the dog. And then every once in a while now, somebody will call me Stay, and I'm like, no.
That's the dog's name.
Only my grandmother can call me that.
Oh, I thought the dog. Can I call you that?
No, that would be so weird. I don't think I've ever heard you say my name. Say my name.
Stacy.
Why do you have to say it in a creepy way?
Why don't you tell them about tell them about the RV place.
RV place.
Oh, we went to the RV place on Saturday, just for
last Saturday
for something to do, and there was a very tall African American gentleman.
Oh,
he had
God.
a super deep voice, and she goes, "Oh, I like his voice," and so we started talking to him about his voice, and then it was in front of like all the front desk help and all these people, right? And
I was really like, oh my God, can you like call me late at night tonight with that voice? Because that voice is hot. I'm like, why? You can do voices. Why aren't you doing that voice, Doug? Do that voice.
And so I look at him, I look at all the people, and I go, I wish I had a deep voice.
And
they lost it.
I looked at him like, you fucking assholes. He's going to be doing this all night long now. Because once he gets going on an accent, he can't stop himself. He does actually, it's funny that Donna's here because he does an impression that we call Jonna, which is a combination
is I say what Jonna says, but in her husband's voice.
Yes. Yes. And so he does the Boston accent, but John has like a quiet voice and Donna goes on tirades. So he goes off in tirades with John's voice and the Boston accent. And we'll probably do that while they're here. They're coming to visit soon. I'm so excited. Donna said my mother married a guy called Dick Leach. I wonder what would happen if you put a leech on your dick. Okay, side note. So back to the clams. So last night I had a dream that Doug had a detachable penis and it was kind of crawling around on the floor. And it looked, as I saw a razor clam on television this morning, I realized that it looked just like a gooey clam.
It doesn't look like a gooey clam. Those are just small monkeys jumping around.
Birds, lizards, toads, palm rats, whatever. So,
raccoons.
All right, what was I talking about?
I don't know. So
Doug's penis was crawling around.
It was not.
And I gave his detached penis a hand, but it wasn't circumcised, which he's circumcised, just in case you didn't know that already.
It's very clean.
And it is very clean. And so I gave his his detachable, uncircumcised dick a hand job. And then I gave it back to him. And I said, see, it's working fine.
It's working.
So I just gave you a hand job. Your dick was on the floor, kind of hopping around, and it was fine. I gave it. See, so this just goes to show the kind of wife I am.
Even though my dick was detached,
you don't even know where your dick is. That thing's crawling around on the floor. and I just scoop it up, and I get my impulse is not to be like, Doug, why the fuck are you leaving your dick around on the floor? No, I checked it and gave it a nice hand job and returned it to you in its original condition.
Hey, I appreciate even the simulated nighttime, whatever.
Donna says, do you remember that song, Detachable Penis? Remember it? I have it on my Spotify. We listen to it while we drive around in the Jeep with the doors and the top off. It's hilarious. Do you need me to pull that up for you? What are you doing?
I'm still looking for the razor clam guy. I found one that was like 12 years ago, but it wasn't.
That's not the same guy.
No,
I thought we had saved it.
I thought we did too.
You'll know when it's him. It's not the.
I keep looking.
Mickey. I don't think you have time to. We're gonna have to watch the clam video.
But
another
I was
night.
gonna bring up the Cudamundi. I'm not exactly sure how we do that, but I will just hold up my phone, which you don't like, but it's like a little creature like
that. Oh my
that.
God, I hate that.
Imagine that.
You could literally just pull it up on my screen and hit one button. It would go up on the screen. But you're not done looking for the clam video. It's not even the guy.
All right, so you have us on this thing, so I can't find a video. So never mind. I was just wasted 20 minutes of my life.
Well, I just told you not to look for it now.
Okay, I'm not looking for it. We'll present it at a later date.
Why would you open another window?
Clam.
Why would you?
Oh.
I don't understand why you do things.
It's a golden point.
So I lost my phone. I had some notes. So anyway, do you think that you would enjoy having a detachable penis?
No, not really. Because then if I have to go pee, I gotta go find it. It's like a remote. You would lose it, and then
Trace says. Donna says, I love those. They were famous in Mexico. Detachable penises are famous in Mexico. I did not know that.
You hit a pinata with them.
You gotta get it pretty hard to hit a pinata with it, and it's got to be detachable. So I can see that.
On your skills.
Donna's talking about those weird ass animals, the Cudamundis, not detachable penises. However, I think that it would be nice to go to a place with detachable penises. Speaking of, if you're lesbians, and you're moving across the country, it's a good thing you have detachable penises. You put them in a box.
Just pull them right off the.
I would put an air tag in all the boxes of important stuff.
In the bathroom.
I would put. He's talking about Wally. I would put air tags in all the boxes of the most important things, and I think the box of a detachable penis.
Oh, that
would be the single most important one. I think. I don't know. It's just for me. Side note: Billy clarified that he does not, in fact, want me to put a dildo on your head. He wants me to put it somewhere else.
That's rude.
Depending.
That's called ass rape.
It really, really, really depends on your perspective on that one. So do you have a note that you want to make, or are you just going to scroll your phone?
No. I was looking up the range of the Cudamundi.
So today we watched. So I want to talk about bunheads very briefly.
Okay, you can go off on a tirade on this.
It's not really a tirade. So there's a television show called Bunheads, and if you watch the Gilmore Girls, Alexis Bledel, Kelly Bishop, Lauren Graham. Who else is in it?
Not Jennifer Coolidge.
Who is the black guy? Not the black guy. The tall grandfather guy.
Oh, what's his name?
Herman Munster?
No, what the hell's his name? Herman. His last name is Herman. It's like Peter Herman or something.
And then also people that you've seen on other shows. The guy from Heroes is in it. There's the guy from there's just the guy that's on the show, The Resident, is on it. There's just all kinds of people on that show. So it was a good show. It's about a mother who had her daughter very young. They live in a little town called Stars Hollow. She comes from a family with money that she rebelled from, and she raised her daughter as a young mother. And they have this like fast banter, and it's a small town. It's very charming. And so we're watching this show Bunheads, and I realized it's just like the Gilmore Girls. It's like basically the same show, minus the daughter, but not really. And all the people from there's on the episodes, every single episode has someone from the Gilmore Girls, and the woman who plays Emily Gilmore, Kelly Bishop, is also a main character in this series.
Guess what? She plays a mom.
Well, yeah. And so it's really good, but it ended after a single season. It was very well done, good for families. But if you've watched both series, and by the way, I didn't know about this, and I want to talk about it for a second. My friend Darcy is the one who introduced me to Gilmore Girls. She's like, this reminds me of you so much because I was a young mom. And she's like, it reminds me of you and my youngest daughter, Noelle, so much. You have to watch this show, which is interesting because at one point, Noelle came home and asked if she was Rory. If you know, you know. But she is, in fact, not Rory. So I watched the show I watched the show, got really into it, watched A Year in the Life, which was like the, would you call that? Like a
The reboot.
or like a sequel almost. That was terrible. They did the worst. You ever want to see what the absolute worst hair and makeup in television history? Watch A Year in the Life of the Gilmore Girls. It's absolutely terrible. But the show itself was really good. And so in Bunheads, it starts out like really good. And as time goes on, they're trying too hard to be the Gilmore Girls. It's like, that needs to be Lauren Graham. You're trying to be Lauren Graham. Be yourself. Don't be Lauren Graham. And so that was disappointing. But the most disappointing thing of all is my friend Darcy, who I've been friends with for, I don't know,
many a moon.
24 years now.
That's many a moon.
I've been friends with Darcy for like 23, 24 years. She's an amazing person. She's an amazing mom. She's a great hairstylist. She has great colors. She has 5 beautiful children. She's a great cook. But she's a fucking bitch. Right now, I'm going to tell you that. Because you know what?
For not telling her.
She didn't tell me about this show. She's like, oh, I find it. I'm sending her clips. I'm like, oh my God, it's Kirk. Oh my God, it's Paris. And she's like, oh, I watched it years ago. I'm like, I can't even talk to her. I don't even know if we can be friends anymore. I love her. I will.
That's
still be
like me finding out that Mick Jones did an album with Topper Heaton just after the Clash broke up and not telling George. That's what that would be like.
Oh, Jesus. Donna said, I feel like shit. Does anyone care? Of course we care.
Not really, Donna. Sorry. Jesus Christ. We don't.
Donna, why do you feel like shit, sweetie? I know that
she probably got COVID from that fucking cruise last year.
I know Craig's birthday just passed. I know that that's hard for her. Of course.
Is it emotional shit? Then we'll give you a pass. If it's physical shit, like you got a cold,
no,
go tell it on the mountain.
Donna, whatever it is. We love you and we do care.
I do like to tell people to go tell it on the mountain.
I'm slightly high right now and getting higher by the moment. So today may not be the best time to talk to me, but I'm happy to talk to you. And I'm around all day tomorrow. That goes for everyone. Just message me. I finally turned on notifications on Messenger onto my phone. And if you need to talk, I'm there for you. And I can try, but you know, when I'm high, you just can't really trust anything I say. I'm a crazy person. And Donna says, LOL. Don't laugh about feeling like shit. And maybe she's laughing about something else. But hopefully the podcast brings you a little joy and makes you laugh a little bit.
Yeah.
And
good for the soul. It's like chicken soup.
Escape your own little problems for a minute. Trace says, I love the relationship Lorelai had with her parents on the Gilmore Girls. Okay, so I was raised with my grandparents primarily.
Hoity-toity.
Spent most of the time with my grandparents. They weren't really hoity-toity. They were just proper. And especially like my grandmother. And my grandmother was proper and they were very particular. And so in a lot of ways, Emily Gilmore reminds me of my grandmother and it's fun shit. And, but she's dead. So,
Emily Gilmore's.
No, she's still alive. My grandmother's dead. And, so I miss my grandparents every day. And that's a whole story.
It's grandparent alienation because they left her.
Your parents died on you too.
Yeah.
Donna says the foliage up here in New Hampshire is amazing. Best ever. Longer. Thanks to the shitty summer. Well, at least you get the pretty foliage.
Yeah, you got something out of the deal.
That. Tracy says, like uptight hoity-toity. No,
she's talking about the Gilmores because it came.
Well, both. I'm saying both. I'm saying yes, uptight hoity-toity. But
not rich. But very working class.
Well, not real. I mean, so my grandfather worked for the telephone company, but my grandmother was a stay-at-home mom. They had 6 children. She was active, they were both active in the community in various different ways. They knew all their neighbors.
That's like old school.
My grandmother was, part of the Daughters of Isabel. Like they all did like charitable things.
Who the hell is Isabel?
It's a religious organization.
Never heard about this.
So I while they weren't necessarily wealthy, they had, I think my grandfather did okay for himself. But they weren't necessarily wealthy.
Paid like $58 for his house in the
$27.50, and when they died, it sold for like $400,000 or some crazy number. But they just, my grandfather.
Still wait for our portion of that check, folks.
We don't want any part of that check. I just want my grandparents back.
Oh, they'd be 403 years old.
Same as you. You guys could go to the AARP meetings together. So yeah. Nice. I'm Lorelai and my grandmother is Emily. It's the craziest part. And so I think that like the thing that's interesting about Mrs. Gilmore and my grandmother is that they would both be hoity-toity sometimes and down to earth at other times. And I think a lot of it comes from like feeling like you're supposed to behave a certain way or, my grandmother went to fucking charm school. So and she went to school in a convent, so she was taught, certain things.
She was beaten with
and
a
I think
ruler.
her,
like the
job
Blues
was to
Brothers.
like be a wife. That was like what
Yeah,
she
that
was
was a
raised
job
to
back
be,
then,
and to be a wife and mother. And she was a damn good one. She was a damn good grandmother too. Donna says she has a bad cough. Donna, get yourself some honey. Drink that shit.
Local honey.
Remind me to send you home with a sinus bomb.
Maybe you're allergic to foliage.
Maybe. Tracy's saying, Donna, feel better. She says, I want to get high. Donna says, I want to get high with you. Absolutely. Come on down. Do you want to do mushrooms in the pool with me? Donna says, I love when you're high. Last time you called me, I was high off my ass, and I don't even know what the fuck I was talking about. I was like, what is going on here? Tracy says, oh my God, you are Lorelai and your grandmother is Emily. Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I have a couple of Rory's. Donna says, I want to choke one of those flamingos. LOL. Just kidding. You can choke a flamingo if
they're
you
not
really
actual
want to.
flamingos, Donna. I don't know if you knew they're inflatable.
Just baby flamingos. Tracy says, I couldn't imagine going to charm school.
Yeah, that's right. You couldn't imagine it. You could use it.
They had that charm school with Sharon Osbourne, and it was all like the people.
The
the rejects.
Yeah, from the dating shows.
From the dating shows.
From the Bret Michaels dating show.
Yeah, I was taught to be all proper and whatnot, and I was a good girl, and I did all the things I was supposed to do, and still nothing I did was good enough, and I was miserable. Then you're like, hey, what? And I got teased relentlessly, and I was pretty heavily abused by my mom. So, that didn't go so well for me. And so now I'm just at 47 years old learning to set boundaries with people. I'm just starting to advocate for myself. I'm just learning that my feelings matter. And I'm just starting to get like realize how often people have dismissed me. And I don't know what it is about the way I talk. It might be because my voice is like white noise because I'm constantly talking. But like I'll tell people my feelings and they'll just fucking ignore them sometimes. And you do it.
Did you say something?
Extramarital hate right there. Trace,
I'm on fire tonight. I've made a lot of funnies tonight. That was very funny.
You think so?
Yeah.
Trace says, I'm sure I could use it. I'm sure we all could. But you know what? Honestly, like, I think the definition of class is making other people feel comfortable around you. And I am here to make people feel comfortable. Doug's laughing his ass off.
Donna says, charm school for me would be like an episode of Crime Stoppers. I think that's probably true, Don. I think that is a.
See, this is why we need to win the lottery, because if we won the lottery, our podcast would be like episodes of me and Tracy and Donna doing charm school.
You Donna and Tracy going to charm school. That would be probably the funniest
Tracy,
thing ever.
tell them the story about the time that you had to smoke crack.
No,
tell them about the peanut butter jar.
No. Bring up people's past. Tracy says, well, regardless of your past, I think you're pretty great.
I think you're amazing. I love you. And I'm so proud of you. And I hope to God I'm not in trouble for what I just said.
Donna says, that's cool, Tracy. And then, oh my God, Donna, yes, absolutely.
And Tracy is laughing her ass off.
That would be.
For the record, I think that it's classy to go to a tattoo parlor, bang or main, and piss in a felon's Jeep at a tattoo shop, and then to have to tell your friend and your daughter that your ass is literally frozen to you because it's 6 below and your jeans are so fucking wet because you pissed yourself. When did they cover that in charm school?
Nowhere in this story. It says, I probably shouldn't have gone in this guy's Jeep and smoked weed with him at a
3-time
tattoo shop when I'm married.
Well, it wasn't. Despite the fact
guy could have raped you,
fact
you.
That
you didn't think about your daughter.
The fact that
how was the daughter getting? No, I'm not driving to Maine to get her.
First of all, she was with Pam's. She was.
She's good.
Second of all, she was 18.
Pam didn't know what state she was in
actually
because she's from down south.
She was 18.
Oh, that's even better.
Pam was there.
Why did you send her out to the
Pam
Jeep?
was there.
She's 18. My goodness.
Pam was there. And if anyone kidnapped me, they would instantly return me because I'm a colossal pain in the ass. If anybody knows that, you do.
So I will say this.
What?
I think you should go to charm school.
I think you should go to some school.
I am your charm school.
I think you should finish fucking art school.
I think I am your charm school.
Dropout.
I straighten your ass out, just like Alec Baldwin with his daughter. I'm always straightening your ass out. I think I am a good, calming, and reasonable influence for you.
You think you're reasonable? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Are reasonable? You? I'm cool as a
cucumber. Who is the reasonable one in this house?
I was dry as a cucumber. What?
Who is the reasonable one in this house?
Be me.
You think
my car has doors and a roof. My hair is not rope.
Hey, Doug, why don't you pay our bills?
I got no time for numbers, math.
Okay, if you saw like our bills,
I just
alone,
I focus on making money as much as I can.
I appreciate it. And I focus
And
on
now I'm gonna
spending it as much as I
and
can
now I'm
on
gonna
fun
film
things
you
like health
being a
insurance that we can't
dominatrix.
afford to use. What?
I'm going to film you being a dominatrix. Now that's another revenue stream. I'm like Mr. Revenue Stream.
Tracy says to Donna, I am so happy I met you. Yeah, I'm so happy you guys met each other. Now I'm sad though because you're moving away, and so Donna doesn't have you to hang out with. But maybe she'll come visit you in Georgia.
Location unknown.
I think. What if?
What if?
See, here's the problem. The OG lesbians just bought a new house.
Yeah, they don't want us over. They didn't invite us yet.
I've invited myself.
I don't know if that's a thing. Charm School would help with that.
Donna has an RV, but it's like a big one. You can't drive it. I mean, you can, but you can't. Her Jeep can't pull it. So I guess the van could pull it.
Well, the van would make it to about Rhode Island.
So I don't know.
What year is that van? Like a 74, 75?
We'll keep going forever. So here's my thing. Why don't we all get leisure travel vans, and all of us travel the United States together? How much fun. I told Nora she should be a traveling nurse. We'll just bring everybody.
A travel agent. We could get an Airbnb near them. Donna said, yeah, yeah.
We could all do that. That would be fun.
That would be fantastic. We have a little.
They also have a massive house and a camper. I'm staying in the fucking camper. You guys go stay at an Airbnb.
Right, whatever.
That's my own Airbnb right there. Tracy's camper
is right next to this camper. So you
didn't really read that comment.
Is right next.
So Ronnie has her Winnebago.
Right. Very good. It's an extra room if you need it. So I will be at the Airbnb. I will be delivering the Charm School curriculum.
Tracy's RV has a bunkhouse and 2 bathrooms. Why do you need to go to an Airbnb? You can sleep on the bunk beds with me.
I might catch the lesbianism if I sleep in their bunk.
You are a lesbian.
Oh, never mind. I'm in. So I will be teaching the Charm School.
Anne says I'm game, but all I have is a pup tent. I have an inflatable mattress to the back of the Jeep. P.S. Doug would never sleep on it, but I would.
Henry says we're screwed if I'm hosting the Charm School. I don't know if you know this, but I am a worldly, sophisticated. I drive a European luxury sedan from
that smells
the
like
09.
Melted plastic.
It doesn't have stickers all over it.
It has a big crack in the seat.
It doesn't.
It has scratches all over it. That's missing a spoiler in the front.
This is a lesson in overcoming issues. Can you Are you scratched? Are you perfect, Tracy? No, you're not perfect. You have scratches and you have Mars and you have damage. But we're going to listen.
You can't teach Charm School when you're calling Tracy damage.
It's hard. It's tough love. It's tough love, like Dr. Phil. All right. So look at my Volvo. It still provides me with love and transportation and comfort. Yet I look past its flaws.
My Volvo.
I look past its flaws.
It's my Volvo.
Even more apropos.
Mine.
More apropos. And I'm going to tell you why. Because that Volvo still has love to give, and it still should receive love. Thank you. Now, in the issue
what Doug's trying to say is after I go to sleep at night, he fucks it in the tailpipe. That's what he does.
I warm it up first. It's very nice, actually. All right, so here's the thing. So the Volvo is registered in her name as and the Jeep is registered in my name as.
So we stay married. Neither of us wants to go to the DMV.
So here's the thing. Very much like myself, the Jeep, kind of on its last legs. It's not doing that well. It's got dents. It's missing doors. It doesn't have a roof. Much like myself. Well, much like the damage incurred for myself after 10 years of ownership from this nice lady right here. So I'm just saying, we all need love. We all have damage, but yet we persevere.
You know what though? So Mick Griffin, my old boss,
yes,
had to deal with me for years.
And your pranks and your nonsense.
And he has no gray hair.
Yeah, because he's not married to you.
I think that neither one of us would survive that. Donna says, John brought a spider in a jar in last night and he shuts the lights off. And I said, look, the eyes glow green. I wanted to kill him.
What is he, a Cub Scout? That sounds like something a Cub
He's
Scout
just like
would
a
do.
little boy. That's kind of sweet. Donna, the spider is in the jar. John's not going to let the spider get you. Tracy says, now Stacy's face was hilarious. Because I probably did one of these. Trey says, not even a little. I don't even know what that. Oh, I'm not in trouble. That's good because I need to not be in trouble. Donna says, I'm damaged goods. Aren't we all? It's called patina. Tracy says, how the hell am I supposed to pack with this amazing banter? Again, you could wear earphones.
Or you just listen to it later after you're done packing.
Earphones. You could wear earphones. Put it on. You know what you could do? Put it on the smart TV. I don't know if you have a smart TV, but they're not expensive.
Yeah, their whole family wants to watch this.
And just have the whole family watch, and you can all chime in and make comments. It'd be hilarious.
What is this? This is like I just imagine like Grandpa Simpson.
We could have a packing party with. All right, wait. Do you guys want to have a packing party? Because we could do a live packing party where we
pack something.
We entertain you where you're packing. Like we'll be on video and we'll be like, hey, don't forget to pack that thing over there.
Well, this is funny because Donna says that Georgia has bugs you can't even see, but they're biting you. It's a nightmare. Guess who has those here? In this porch right here.
Fucking no
right now. Been eaten alive. But you know what we're doing? We're persevering. We're bringing.
I'm actually not going to admit tonight.
Bringing it to you. Yeah, it's very nice out here. So Donna.
Yeah, the temperatures dropped down a little bit.
You want to cash in that flight? Buy yourself some scratch tickets, and then maybe go somewhere better. But you're gonna get some no-see-ums up in here.
They're not as bad on the patio.
Tracy says that no-see-ums are evil. When they had to redo,
you can't mumble the thing. People can't you. No-see-ums are evil.
I'm the teacher of the charm school. Listen to me.
Donna says, I think the seagull fleas. There's sand fleas. I've never heard of seagull fleas, but there's sand fleas. There's no-see-ums. There's all kinds of crazy shit that'll bite you down here.
Oh yeah, crocs, alligators.
I really want to go. I want to be up to walking out to Bowman's Beach. That would make me so happy. I love Bowman's Beach. It's so
I actually want to go there today. I actually checked the water temperature at Bowman's Beach.
Want to go to Bowman's tomorrow?
Maybe.
See how I feel. We have charcuterie.
We do have charcuterie.
We could even if we only did Ding Darling. We have charcuterie. Yeah, the Jeep is so fucking loud right now.
Jeep is loud. It was scaring away the animals. There used to be lovely wildlife in Florida until her Jeep comes rolling down the street.
Didn't show up on Monday. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Look at this. There's a spider dive bombing, making a net right there.
Yeah, I've seen them all weekend.
Yeah, but then I come out and they get stuck in my hair.
John wants to go on a Gator Fun airboat.
Doug loves the airboat. We can for sure do that. Go get grouper sandwiches.
Right on the water. The airboats are so fun. They're so fun.
I just realized I had grouper when I was down in, what do you call it? And I didn't have any problems.
Down in where?
When we were down in Everglades City, I had grouper.
Take me down.
You can get frog legs there. You can get gator, but I like the grouper. But we love the fan boats. We've been 5 times.
We haven't been 5 times.
No, 3 times. With the kids and with Dave.
The kids that's 2 times.
2 times. Oh, we've been 2 times. We should get a punch card for frequent.
Well, we go on different ones. We went to Captain Jack.
Same company.
Then we went on Captain Glenn.
I know, but they're they're sister companies. One bought one out.
Yeah.
But they all go pretty much the same route.
It's Ladybug Central up here. Are you vacuumed about 150 friggin' ladybugs out of my camper? That's good luck. Is what it is.
Is it praying man? They're really good because they'll kill. Don't vacuum them. Bring them out to the plants because they'll eat all the bugs on their plants. Well, no, but they'll eat. They eat bad bugs. So yeah.
Ladybugs do.
Yeah.
I did not know
so if
that.
you have bugs in your garden, if you have aphids or whatever,
they'll eat that. Yeah.
And or a praying mantis.
Praying mantis will eat
go to town.
Yeah, that'll eat pretty much anything.
I'm thinking about getting one just for when you piss me off, or I might be one to be honest with you. It's spooky out here sometimes. I can't wait till we live in an RV and we're in the middle of the goddamn woods, and I'm like, oh, what's that? We're gonna have to get night vision goggles.
It's gonna be Squatch out there.
Do you think that you can buy night vision goggles for cheap?
Camping? Well, not cheap, but probably $500. You could probably get some good night vision.
Binoculars with
FLIR. The company is FLIR. FLIR.
What's FLIR?
It's a thermal imaging.
You just know that off the top of your fucking head?
Yeah.
That's just weird. Okay.
It's big in the Bigfoot hunting thing. They use the FLIRs for looking through the woods and stuff.
So
why I know that? I'm a geek. I don't know.
Okay. Well, apparently this would be a cool thing to get for Christmas. Night vision goggles. They have them for as little as $105.
What is that $25 one over there? We
That's
need that.
not. They're not night vision.
That's a
Actually,
that's a
I've noticed
that's a kaleidoscope.
Google and Amazon searches lately. Oh my God, you could be like,
Oh, everything.
I'm searching for Dave Coulier wearing a banana hammock, and they're like, and here are
Why would anybody search for that?
Here are 5 different kinds of eyeglasses that match your search. Sponsored by. So anyway, so you can get them for $100 down. I feel like it would be so cool. We're gonna need binoculars anyway, right? So we get binoculars. Oh, they have some for $100.
The
Dude, how
G-Thunder.
cool would it be to get? We could get binoculars. See, I think you're not going to want binoculars. You're going to want a camera. Is there a night vision camera?
Probably, yeah.
How much?
I don't think a night vision camera would be all that great, but yeah, I won't let John kill him. He puts him back and lets him outside. Donna says, "Panini spider. Any ant is completely murdered immediately."
We need some of those.
The words keep changing here on all the time. Siri is a stupid bitch. Tracy says that's what Jack Osborne, the fleer, he uses a fleer when he hunts for the Squatch. Yeah, I like Jack and I like they seem half decent.
I want to be able
Donna
to see,
loves her binoculars.
Like, because think of all the animals in Florida we don't see because it's dark.
Yeah, but we're here.
I know, but I want to live in an RV. I want to go places. I want to.
Would somebody take my wife on an RV adventure?
Please,
and bring her back.
Please, I want to go. Can somebody lend us
I could use the beauty sleep.
No, dude, hear me out and tell me if you don't think this is a fucking brilliant idea. We buy an RV and we live stream it 24 hours a day, and you can watch whenever you want.
No, we'd be canceled so fast.
So we need to be sponsored by a company that's going to pay for our RV.
Cancel culture will sponsor us because we'll be canceled so quick.
John says, "I love my binoculars." And Trace says, "Yes, they are night vision cameras."
Yeah. So what are you gonna do? Get like an outline of a deer? It's
hang
not
on.
that exciting.
Hang on. Think of it.
I'm hanging on. So
we get a company that's going to sponsor us. We get
easy peasy.
They pay for an RV for us.
Yeah.
And we pay all the other expenses. And we do what? We have cameras in the binocular, and we agree to we can shut them off so many times a week.
Oh, well, we could go looking for Squatch.
Well, we're gonna do different things. So we're gonna search. So we're gonna search for the best burger. So we're gonna have 10 things that we do. Okay?
Yeah, my thing is that like those lists, the best burger in every
Yeah, so we're gonna find the best burger in every state. We're gonna find the best ice cream in every state.
Yeah, okay.
We're going to find the best mini golf in every state.
Oh, yeah. Mini golf is king.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to check out all the drive-in theaters. We're going to meet the locals.
And if there's an A&W out in your town, we're going there too.
We're going to get to know the locals. We're going to hang out with them. We're going to try to support local businesses. We're going to
bands.
Market for local businesses, right? So this is our thing. So it's
genius.
Shop local. We promote all these local businesses. Doug works during the day, right? So I'll be just rambling.
Sounds fun.
Incoherently. Sometimes I'll be high. Sometimes we'll go meet people. We'll make healthy meals and have healthy snacks. You can listen to me.
Healthy choices.
You can listen to Marital Hate. We'll just ding, ding, ding with the Marital Hate all day long. And then we'll teach healthy recipes. We'll talk about what we bought at Costco. We'll go to state parks. We'll do Harvest Host. We'll do Boondockers Welcome. So we'll visit local businesses, local people, make friends. We'll go to a local sports event, like a football, a Friday Night Lights,
like
situation.
Attend a parade, like
we'll be in a parade,
Memorial Day parade,
we'll just fucking get down on it and try to make the world a little bit better. And Doug will perform his music
for the masses.
And we'll have a live channel. And then I'll be bored in the day, and I can be friends with the people during the day.
I would like to know, of all the landmarks in America, which are the ones you don't even bother.
Plymouth Rock.
Plymouth Rock comes to
Plymouth
mind.
Rock. If you have not been to Plymouth Rock, it will disappoint you. If you've been to Plymouth Rock and you know how disappointing it is, it's hilarious. Tracy says the new Ozzy and Sharon
that would be our
take
live
the
stream.
road. We'll have to watch that. Yeah.
No, that's our live stream. That's what she's saying. We're the new.
Would be
the
so
whole
much
state
better
of
than
Nebraska.
that.
Really?
I want to see Nebraska.
I think it's just all flat.
I don't know.
I
want to see Nebraska, and I want to see everything, but I really want to get to know the people. Oh my God. Something
Bingo.
we're
We're playing
very
bingo in every
excited
state.
about is there's going to be a revival church in Sarasota. We're so going
No, it's
on Doug's birthday.
It's called the Miracle Tent.
The Miracle Tent. We're going. I have to feel good that day. We're going to the fucking Miracle Tent. That's hilarious.
Oh, let me pull up. I would like.
Tracy says it is the worst place I have been to. I don't know. I was in
Worse than Wollaston.
the Logan Tunnel a couple weeks ago, and that one was so much fun. Fucking traffic. I don't even know that it was it the Ted Williams tunnel we were in. Everything was just fucking backed up.
But
we
got it was like 4:15, 4:30.
If you haven't spent a lot of time in Florida, and I know both of you guys have, but if you haven't spent a lot of time in Florida, our roads are like butter. Our roads are like butter. Like we don't have potholes. It's just not even a thing.
The Tent of Miracles. Here it is, folks. Look at that.
Hey, when you do that, why can't you bring it up on the screen like a properly?
It takes 20 minutes to
podcast.
do that. And on this photo, there's an evangelist, and then in the middle photo, there's a guy raising his crutches over his head, as if he has been cured of some sort of
we're doing it
polio or something.
Patrick says you miss all the mass holes. We do miss the mass holes, but a lot of you guys come to visit us. Donna's coming soon. Tracy's moving to Georgia. I think we're gonna have a see if I Trace. How far are you from Jefferson? Your new house? Did we ever find that out? How far she was from Jefferson? Because I need to visit my friend Kristen. She's in I believe she's in Jefferson.
Oh, this is crazy sketchy. They don't have a website. They have
Jefferson, Georgia to Tracy's house. Well, Tracy, it thinks that you live on Beaver Oaks Drive in Duluth, Georgia. And if that's true, it's 44 minutes away. I don't know why. I gotta share this. It's the funniest
from Jefferson. Why are you asking this question?
This is the funniest thing. So I wanted to, it's actually really funny. So if you look, I just Googled Jefferson, Georgia to Tracy's house.
Yeah. That is.
And then it says right here, Jefferson, Georgia, Tracy's house, 4049 Beaver Oaks Drive, Duluth, Georgia, 30096.
It says Tracy house, not Tracy's house. It's the Tracy house.
But that's not my point.
Okay, what's your point?
My point is that it just brought that up. So what if Tracy lives right near there? But if
that'd be amazing.
That is her house, what if that I don't know. Google knows me.
Well, she says that it is now 3 hours 34 min, I guess.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Why do you guys live so far apart?
Did you read Patrick's about the mass holes? He said he would come down if he could.
Well, come on down.
Says he will look in 3 hours and 34 minutes.
That's what Doug says.
What is this? Lumber City, Georgia.
Georgia. So you're in Lumber City, Georgia.
That's a Jerry Reed song.
Prepare yourselves because some beautiful people are moving to Lumber, Georgia.
He's a Lumber City man. And they ain't gonna look back. He's Lumber City Jack. Oh, not the Night Jack. It's not. It's not Night Jack City. No, that's just the monkeys throwing poo. Monkey. There's
I
like.
really want to know what's going on in the world around me.
Well, you never leave the house. I tell you, go out, go on the porch. It's very beautiful out. Go get some sun.
I haven't been feeling like I could.
It's 20 feet.
Tracy says the population is 1104.
Nutbush city limits. No, it's not.
Dude, you know what we could do? We could mooch talk at Tracy's house.
Did they change the sign when you guys show up? Because you have like 6 more people. And of
course.
Yeah, it went up.
They're bringing like a whole crew, not just like their family that's moving, but they have people going to help them. So I think that's cool. But I gotta say this: if we're living in an RV, right?
Yes.
We just moved down and mooch talk off Trace and Bex.
I'm sure she would love being mooched off.
No, and we would help them unpack and be friendly, do stuff like that. We'll be friendly. We could even pay them camping fee. They could be boondockers welcome.
It is 6 hours 49 minutes from here to there. That's actually not that bad.
No, because Kristen's another 3 hours after that.
And it's from here. It's almost. It's like 5.5 hours, 5:45 to get to Key West.
So you do both at the same time.
I would totally do that. Lumber City.
Do you want to go to see Otis Redding's family?
Yeah, I want to go see. Yeah, well, I don't. They have a storefront. They have a performance center. They have a statue. I would go to his ranch where he's buried, but they don't let you on because it's a private residence. But I would love to go to Macon and see that stuff. Pay some RESPECT, because you know what? Otis Redding wrote the song, and that girl stole it from him.
Tracy said they are going down by one person.
Oh,
because there's people leaving and they're going
they
in.
lost somebody on the way.
And Tracy said, I would totally love you guys. I know you would. We're fucking delightful.
Yeah, we'll do. I'll make that trip.
Don't you want to live in an RV with me?
Not really.
Why not?
No.
Really?
I would rent an RV and go to Lumber City.
Yeah, but you don't want to live in an RV with me for a year.
No, I mean, it sounds good, but I watch these videos. Like, things are always breaking down. People getting stuck in the goddamn snow and the roof and the.
I'm not going places that are cold. I'm not going anywhere that's cold.
So you can avoid all the places that are cold. So we're basically going.
Yeah, because we can go in the summer. We go to the places that are cold.
There's too many tornadoes in the summer. You just
There's not tornadoes in the summer. Jesus Christ, why do you have to be a pain in the ass?
What
are you serious? Like this is like a non-starter?
I'm not really not. I'm not as into it as you are. Like, okay. I want to do it for like a weekend.
Yeah,
maybe.
But my point is that I want to save the money, and I want to buy a piece of land, and I want to have a place that we can live.
Yeah, I don't think I can live in a truck, which is essentially what you're doing. I don't know if I can do it. I've never camped in my life. I run a charm school that I have students.
Okay, so
would I like an RV? Yes, I would love an RV. Would I love to go on little things?
What 3 places do you go?
In my RV?
In your life, where do you go?
Where do I go?
How do you spend the majority of your time?
Working.
Okay, so you sit at your desk in one spot.
Yeah.
And your scenery never changes.
Beautiful scenery.
Yeah, it's okay. Your scenery never changes.
You're my scenery.
But your scenery never changes.
I'm fine with that.
But there's nothing that exciting. That's not true that you're fine with it because you don't like to be in the same
scenery
spot.
Used to be Massachusetts, where there were no leaves on the trees for 6.5 months out of the year, and it was.
But that's
cold.
not the point. The point is that you're in your office. You're just sitting in one spot, seeing the same thing all the time. Right?
Yeah.
So presumably you would have a spot that was your office. We'll call it the passenger seat. Okay. So
it's called home.
Can you just?
Okay. All right.
You have the passenger seat. What else do you do with your time?
I watch football.
So you would do that in your leisure travel recliner in front of the television. Unless I'm watching with you and it's late. It's an 8 o'clock game.
We had this whole discussion last night. What happens if it's a late game and I fall asleep and you have to get the bed down and I'm on the couch? It was a nightmare. So
the moral of the story is if you don't want to lay down yet, you can sit in the driver's seat and even put your feet up on the bed and I can lay down. But I would love to lay down and put my head on you. That would be nice.
When I'm watching a football game, I'm going, yeah, go, Diggs, whatever.
Sometimes you're crying.
Yeah, sometimes
so
I'm swearing off football.
What other things do you do? Sleep and fuck. We would do those things on the bed while it was down.
Sometimes play guitar and record music.
You can do those things in the leisure travel
My
lounge.
life is pretty.
You can do it in the driver's seat.
Limited.
You can do it in the passenger seat. You can do it in the shower. You can do it on the roof. You can do it outside. And it would be less to maintain.
I'm telling you, if I had a house that was paid for or whatever, and I was going to do that, hands down, I would do it and do it in a minute.
But I think the only way we're going to be able to get a house that is paid for is if we cut costs. And so my way of cutting costs
is to buying a very, very expensive RV and traveling around and having not only fuel costs, insurance costs, travel costs, campsite costs, et cetera, breakdown costs, straight in the middle of the woods, expensive tow costs.
So you have a Good Sam membership that gets you tows.
Good Sam.
Yes. It's part of the calculations. And every RV, I've watched countless RV videos about people's budgets, their RV budget and what they spend. And it's significantly less than what we spend. Every one of them.
But it's significantly more than they had budgeted for.
In some cases, it's more than they've budgeted for. Sure.
Oh, now she's talking. Is there a Volvo RV?
There are in Europe, but not in America. And we could not afford a Volvo RV.
Alaska would be amazing. And she still loves us, even though
So you don't want to...
I don't want to give up my home, go on the... I don't know.
But right now, we have this place, but it's a rental. And we don't love it.
Here's my thing.
We don't hate it, but we don't love it. It's a rental.
No, it's not. It's half decent. It's all right.
It's
not the greatest.
We don't love that the houses are on top of each other.
We don't love that. No.
We don't love that it's a city. We don't love.
Well, you don't love that it's a city. I don't care. don't give a shit.
Okay, well, I don't love that it's a city, and the house has its issues, and we're constantly under threat of you're going to have to move. So
I agree with that.
My thought would be that we could travel for a year and buy a big piece of land, and then build our house.
But we're gonna save that much money because then you buy the land and then it's not going to be like at least another year before you.
We would save enough money in a year to buy a piece of land outright. Yes.
Right, but then you gotta build a house. That takes a long time, and then you still can't live in it because it's not built yet. And so now you've got 2 years on the road, and then maybe it's done. Maybe it's
you don't have to be on the road the second year. You can stay at one place anytime you want. You could at that point say, okay, I'm going to swap this in for a fifth wheel and have a bigger home if you're staying in one place. And you might even say, I don't want to build a house because I've got the fifth wheel. It does everything I need it to do. And I'm not paying property taxes on this motherfucker.
Yeah. I don't know.
And we could probably get a big piece of land, like 5 acres. Just saying. I've been doing research. When you're saving $1,000 a month, that's significant. And we would be saving
$12,000 a year.
We'd be saving at least $1,000 a month, even accounting for an RV payment and repairs. I did math. I should just sit down and write them all out. Anne says when we went to buy our first house, we wanted to save money, so we lived in the master bedroom of a double wide trailer in a white trailer trash park. I have stories. Yeah, our goal isn't to be in a trailer park. I mean, obviously there may be times where we go to campgrounds, but we would do primarily like state parks, BLM, Harvest Toast, Boondockers Welcome, which are mostly free or very, very inexpensive. You just have to have the membership for the year. Although Harvest Toast, they like, if you go to like, say you go to a winery, buy some wine while you're there, please. Which we would do anyway. Not that we drink wine, but
it seems like wine, but you don't like to drink. You don't like to drink alone.
I don't like to drink wine alone. I do. I have a bottle of wine. Hey, Jen, come over. A bottle of wine sitting here that I really want to drink.
I'm sorry that I don't drink wine. I'm sorry I'm such a party pooper, but I am sophisticated.
Oh,
and can teach you
I'm
things.
usually high, so there's that.
That's that.
It's I don't know.
9:15.
It's 9:15.
Yeah, on a Friday. These people have parties to go to.
Are you super tired?
Drugs to do. Yeah.
I
fell asleep almost.
He took a 2-hour nap.
Oh my God! No, I didn't take a 2 hours.
It was 2 hours.
I laid down. I don't think I fell asleep.
2 hours.
I didn't fall asleep.
You were snoring the entire time.
Alleged snoring.
Every time he says, I don't even listen to him anymore when he says, I didn't fall asleep. You were snoring the entire fucking time.
I can tell you everything that happened on every video that you played.
You were snoring the entire fucking time.
Allegedly asleep. Tracy says it's a great episode.
Oh, thank you.
Because we did mention
we did have quite a bit of banter. The banter's
the Night Jack. Anytime the Night Jack makes an appearance.
I think so. I'm super itchy.
It's good.
So the Night Jack aside.
That's another reason I want to go RVing in the woods at night.
If I could guarantee you after a year we could buy our own piece of land.
I would, you know what? After
Wouldn't
a year, if I was
it?
going to buy my own house and pay cash for it and never have to worry about moving again, yes, I would do it.
Well, that you couldn't make enough money to buy a house. But if you have land and you have your RV,
I'm an old guy who's very tired, just like the guy in the shot on the Green Mile.
So hang on. Would you live in a fifth wheel
for an infinite amount of time?
Yeah,
sure. Yeah, I guess. Sure.
So yeah, I could guarantee you that after a year we could do that because
I'm going to go from we would trade in our RV
to a fifth wheel and put it on our land. Yeah, I could guarantee you that.
What do we do in a hurricane?
We move the fifth wheel.
With what? The Jeep.
You can hire someone to move it. We could have a truck that we move it with.
I would like 4 walls and a floor and a roof. I'm a boozy. Okay, I can.
There's 4 walls, a floor, and a roof.
Made of 1/8-inch aluminum. I just don't want to die in some horrible
Why are we going to die in a horrible emergency?
Oh, that's right. Because we're traded in the mobile RV. Oh, but we will have gotten rid of both cars.
No, we'll have gotten rid of one car.
Which one?
Volvo.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair trade-off.
There's a reason to get rid of the Volvo. We're not sentimentally attached to it and it's old as shit. We would get you a new car. If we settled in one place and you decided you wanted to drive further than Publix, we would get you a new car.
I'm thinking about driving away.
Well, that's the thing. You could drive away anytime you wanted to, and I would still be with you.
Well, we always play this like, what happened? Like, I don't know about anybody else, but I worry about Stacy. Sometimes she has, like the other day, she's having chest pains. She's got a migraine. I don't know when I'm going to come, wake up in the morning and she's dead. And so then I got to figure all this stuff out. And now I have a Jeep and a Volvo, and then the Jeep's hers. So it's going to remind me for her, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what to do with that. Yeah. So
what about the Jeep?
I don't know. I'm just worried that I'm going to find you. You're going to wake up dead, and I'm not going to want to get rid of this Jeep yet. I don't want to drive a Jeep.
We are preoccupied with finding the other one dead. Like we are both very preoccupied with it. It's a problem. I think that's a sign of codependency right there. You might be codependent if all you think about is, oh my God, what if they die? To Ann says, LOL. The point is, we lived in a bedroom only for a year.
Yeah, how old were you though? Like you were probably like young and in love.
We are old and in love.
Yeah, but
Tracy says, "Oh no,
not the night jack."
Okay, here's a question. I have a problem with the night jack.
Why is that?
I'm thinking that I sleep naked.
Yeah,
I sleep naked.
And this is
Are you surprised? Are you surprised
that the night jack has?
So if I
come alive,
so can I sleep naked in the RV? I'm not closing the fucking blinds.
It's gonna be night, and you're gonna be in a
I don't
jack
give
area.
a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
You don't care if you've been.
I'm gonna have a robe, like a dramatic robe, that I keep by the door, so I can throw it on. One of the I murdered my husband like robes. Boa. I'm getting one of those I murdered my husband robes.
You can do that. Just don't murder your
husband. And I might.
I got things.
But so wait, so we're gonna live in an RV.
I'm not gonna. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just. I look at these things. It looks like a nightmare.
You can get a leisure travel.
I do like the leisure travel.
Get a leisure travel sweatsuit. You can look just like Dean.
Tracy is more surprised at the fact that she puts clothes on for this podcast. Sometimes she's still wearing the clothes from the previous podcast and has to change before she comes out because she doesn't want to.
Or sometimes I still have the clothes on from the previous podcast. Or sometimes I am,
mid 40s to mid 50s is a big decline right there, I think.
Okay, well,
mid 40s.
I'm not in my mid 50s. I'm in my mid 40s.
Maybe
mid to late.
Mid to late. Speaking of late,
the definition of mid to late 40s.
I'm not mid 50s anymore after a couple weeks.
Mid to late 50s. He's a little bit more mid to late than I am as of the 8th. Doug gonna be 58 on the 8th. 58. Doug gonna be 58.
That's a terrible song. Well, it's not as good. That song was not as good as
Southwest Florida.
No, what was the Southwest Florida? Hot as balls. And my song about Lumber City was with the Jerry Reed song was Lumber City. All right, what are you grateful for?
Okay, I'm grateful for the people that watch the podcast. And Tracy and I think Nora is out there somewhere. Patrick, Donna. Oh God, who else?
Night Jack.
Anne, I don't know if I said Anne already. Did I say Anne? I'm just really grateful for everybody that watches the podcast and supports us all the time. You guys are the best. I'm grateful.
And it was relatively clean podcast tonight.
Yeah, it was almost like we were behaving.
Talks about strap-ons, but nothing major.
I'm grateful I had a good chat.
Tom was here.
Tom. I think I said Tom.
Oh, okay.
And I think I'm glad that I'm grateful I got to chat with my friend Nora today. Mm-hmm. It was nice. I like her. Yeah. And I'm always thinking of her and I'm always proud of her.
And Donna always brings a smile to our face.
God. Yeah. I'm thankful for Donna all the time. Thankful for Tracy. I'm thankful for Anne. I mean, these are people in my life that I'm thankful for, not just because they watch the podcast. I'm thankful for my friend Christina, who I had a great chat with. I don't know what day it was this week. It was just one of those. She asked me some questions and I'm like, oh, here, let me tell you about my childhood. I think she's traumatized now.
It's funny though. Like sometimes you're saying this stuff and it's so heinous that I'm like, oh my God, what is this person on the other end?
What was I talking about that was heinous?
Oh, I like just your upbringing. It's like, oh, blah, 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 like, but I've heard it, so it's like, not that I'm immune to it, but
now it's like so matter of fact for me. I'm like, so my mom told me like every day she wished she had an abortion when I saw her.
And then she beat me and then she,
threw hot coffee on me
Threw
and
hot
sent me to
coffee on me.
school.
Yeah, so it's like I've heard this stuff, but like the way we deal with stuff is probably a little different. Like she's probably thinking, "Oh my god, you poor thing," and you're like, "Ah." So so whatever. So it was just it's always odd to and I don't know what kind of upbringing whoever you're talking to had, but
It was Christina.
It can't be that upbringing.
Well, it's funny too because like she'll she'll tell me things about her life and she's it's really interesting how you can look at someone and think that they're one thing and then they're just something completely different. And I've had the pleasure of getting to know Christina, and we're always like sharing a new story with one another over the years.
Yeah.
And it's been really interesting because it's like, oh, another piece of the puzzle. Because unlike with a relationship where you're like thrust together and all of a sudden you're together all the time, you get to know each other, fairly quickly because it's a fairly intimate relationship. When you become friends as an adult with another woman, and by the way, this is true of both Anne and Tracy and Donna as well, is that I'm getting to know them a little bit more all the time. Like I know them, but I'm getting to understand them.
That's good.
And I choose, despite any of their shortcomings or challenges or whatever, I love them so much, and I'm there for the end. So there's that.
And Tracy is grateful for the laughs, grateful for Doug's startup business as the host of Charm School. Thank you very much. Thank you for the encouragement, and so grateful for my awesome wife, and so thankful for a great dinner. So, I wonder what you had.
We need some dinner.
Yeah, we need some dinner.
I'm grateful that you had a great dinner tonight. And I'm grateful that your move is going well. And I'm grateful for everybody who shared Zach's truck. So Zach's trying to sell his truck, and he he hasn't put a lot of effort into it. He just threw it up on the website on Facebook or whatever. But it was meticulously maintained.
That's a good truck.
It's just it's at his parents' house.
But it's also very old. But it's a good truck.
Like he's not in a hurry to sell it, but at the same time, like it's taking up space in his parents' driveway, and also
leaking oil. No, I'm kidding.
There's somebody who parks there that likes to bark into things. I'm not gonna name any names in that family. I'm not one to gossip. And Trace says, I clicked on that. I am so thankful for our friendship. I tried clicking on it, but it didn't work.
Thank you for being a friend.
That's weird.
Travel down the road and back again.
Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. They're using that for a commercial for something now, and I fucking hate it.
It's not right.
It makes me mad. You can't use the Golden Girls.
Although they've used the Addams Family, they've used like different things.
Not okay.
I saw
if they used the Golden Girls, that would be one thing.
Yeah.
So thankful. I'm thankful.
Thankful it's Friday
that we played cribbage today. That was fun.
We did.
I don't even remember
who won.
We don't even remember who wins anymore. What in the game it gets intense.
I think you won.
I
think you won. I don't know. I can't even remember.
You've gotten really good.
I am good.
We're both very good now.
I talk in a deep voice.
Every once in a while, one of us will slip and set the other one up for a 31. That's the one thing that we fuck up.
Sometimes I'll like just take I'll be like, you'll be ahead, and I'm like, okay, I'm just going for the more points that like I'll give you 2 points to not him. Vehicle swap.
The person wanted to do a vehicle swap. Cheap bastard. Oh, he has a new. It's not brand new, but a new Jeep, and it's adorable. It's got it's red. It's a baby Jeep at 20.
But apparently it rides kind of rough, like it's bumpy.
Oh God, he called us the other day. It's got a bumpy ride. I think I want to do something with the shocks. Only dude, it's a fucking Jeep.
No, he was asking you, should you do something with the shocks?
And I said no.
I said you should get yourself some Michelin tires.
Lift kit and a tampon.
I don't know if any of you have owned Michelin tires, but the difference between a Michelin tire and any other tire, it's like night and day. Like you just feel like they grip the road. You don't feel every little bump. But then those are Goodyear. Those are Goodyear Wrangler tires.
So hot tip for Jeep owners out there. So if you want to go out and buy big tires and rims, good. You should do that. You should do that immediately before you even take delivery. Make sure they give you the tires and wheels. Guess what you do? You sell them, and I will buy them for the bargain price of $400 for my entire Jeep.
$100 a wheel and rim,
which
was good because Zach tried to change
$1,200.
a tire once and banged up the rim pretty good. So now we don't have to worry about that anymore. Zach banged up the rim.
No, he's
3 dents.
No, actually, Chucky banged up the rim.
No, he did when you guys were out. Oh, because they went after that big nor'easter that happened in October 2 years ago, and we had no power for like a week. They went out driving through puddles and things of that nature and ocean, water and things like that. I can't even with this one. You can't have nice things. Ian says, I know he has a Jeep. That's why I laughed at someone who needs a truck is super cheap.
Yeah, that I think that I don't know why anybody with a pickup truck that in this market would trade cars with anybody unless the person had like a new Jeep that they were going to give them.
Well,
but
trucks
he
hold the
loads
value.
his Jeep.
So.
I don't think he could be any happier with that thing.
Well, that's good. I am thankful for you. I'm thankful for the work week being over. I am thankful for.
Oh! I had something I wanted to share.
Oh,
go ahead.
Well,
You're thankful for the work week being over.
I'm thankful for the Bills win. I'm thankful for lots of people pulling together.
Can you grab my white Thrive bag that's on the table for me real quick? I am thankful that the Bills won because Doug's always in a better mood when they win. I am thankful that I'm thankful that it's starting to cool down a little bit in Florida because it was a little hot there. And I'm grateful. The white one should be right there. So I'm thankful for things that entertain me, like Bunheads, even if Darcy is a bitch. No, I'm just kidding. One thing I did want to share is I shared on my personal timeline. If you want a code for $15 off an order from Thrive, I just want to share this with you guys. Well, first of all, if you use the code, I get 15 points, which gets me $15 worth of shit. So yeah, that would be nice. I wouldn't complain. But I just wanted to share because it's a good deal, $15 off. And I wanted to tell you what I use and what I bought. So this bag comes with everything I would ever need. So I got a sample of the cleanser as part of my gift. So that was free. This bag was free. I got a sample of the overnight retexturizing mask for free.
Rib for your pleasure.
I got the and this is the trial size of both of these, but they're big. Of the moisturizer that I use for free. This will last me like 3 months, at least 3-4 months. And then I got the mascara, the Liquid Lash Extensions mascara. This shit is magic. And I got a waterproof eyeliner in Twist Up Pencil, liquid waterproof liner, waterproof waterproof long wearing lip pencil, Twist Up, peppermint lip balm, and the sheer lip tint. It's sheer, but it's got some color to it. All total $132. That is my makeup.
I got a rock.
My makeup and skincare for like 4 months. 4 months. And so it was $132 for all of that. And that's everything I need for my makeup and skincare. And I have been wearing makeup. I don't normally, but for the podcast, you do wear it because otherwise I don't exist as a person. So anyway, they I think they have good products in terms of product safety, in terms of endocrine disruptors, that kind of thing. No fragrance. I have been very, very happy with their products, and they donate to a ton of charities. So it's a good company. And anyway, I use them. If you want the coupon code, it's on my personal Facebook wall, or I can send it to you. Just let me know. So I wanted to share that, and I'm thankful that my order came today. If I was going to order something just to hit the $50 minimum, what I would get, if I was going to order something just to meet the $50 minimum, I would just get the peppermint moisture, whatever it is, and the liquid lash. That should put you over the $50. Or you could get one of the Christmas gift sets, which is, they have one that's 4 mascaras, which would give you your mascaras for the year.
Does the mascara smell like peppermint?
It does not. But do you know that you're supposed to throw your mascara out every 3 months?
I think I knew that. I think you told me that. Yeah.
And so
I don't have mascara, so
it's not like a plumping lipstick, but because it's peppermint, it's kind of plumpy, and it's limited edition for Christmas.
Plumpy.
So those would be my 2 favorite, or the 4-pack of mascara.
You know who likes plumpy?
Let's get those
the
deals.
Nightjack.
I don't know about the Nightjack, but I like fucking deals. I like deals. I like to get free stuff. I like to feel like, because don't you feel like with things, especially now with things being so expensive and we're all getting fucking taxed into fucking oblivion, don't you, like, if you get something for free or deal on something, don't you feel like you've had some small victory in life?
Yeah.
So I need small victories in life. So here's a small victory. If you need makeup,
It comes with
I'm
its
not
own
saying
bag.
you do. You're beautiful just the way you are. But if you enjoy to decorate
You
your
might want
face,
to cover that shit up.
do you want to decorate your face?
Decorate
No,
it
in a pretty way that makes you feel special. Perhaps you want to plumage yourself.
Do they have any lotion in the basket at that
They
website?
have lotion and stuff.
Is it in a basket?
The only products I had the facial serum that I thought was meh, and their brow stuff I find it wears off very quickly. I have other ones that I like better.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So but I think that they make great. I think they make great products.
Mm-hmm.
So
all right, everybody.
Anyway,
thank you for
we
watching.
love you guys.
Have a great weekend. I'm sure we'll have some shenanigans for you Monday.
Oh yeah, and by the way, one more thing.
What's that?
Uriel's website, ranajohn.com.
Guess what?
The speaker is now $25.
Bargain.
And you can get more than one and pair them, so you have like surround.
Maybe we should order another one so we can pair them up.
I actually was thinking that we would get Christina one for her birthday.
Christina's birthday is coming up.
Yeah.
Oh, I came up with something for Christina's birthday, didn't I?
I don't know.
No, I came up with something for Brent's Christmas. That's what it was. All right, never mind. Guys,
we're doing presents this year. We're not even buying each other presents. We're gonna go jet skiing.
She is my present.
We going jet skiing?
I don't know, maybe.
I want to go jet skiing.
All right, guys.
I want to go jet skiing on Christmas.
I want to go hunt for the night jack in the Everglades.